Hello, welcome back. Something completely different I want to put up on the channel. Welcome to Mrs. Fred's internal greenhouse, if you like. She's well into growing plants this year. Something a little different I bought her for her birthday. This is an iDOO hydroponic seed growing system. So in a second, Mrs. Fred is going to explain how this works because although I bought it, I haven't got a clue. But in essence, what we've got here is a tank full of water, which has a circulation pump. We also have a series of LEDs there that simulate sunlight, I imagine. And we have a fan that blows down onto the plants itself. This has a built-in timer, so you can set it to come on and off. But anyway, it's not mine. So, Mrs. Fred, how does it work?
So you mix 5 millilitres of A, 5 millilitres of B.
So that's plant food, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into a 1 litre of water.
Yeah.
You fill it, put it into your tank, and then you get these little pods. So you get these little.
So there's no soil, is there? That's
no,
just
no
a
soil
foam.
at all. So it's a foam pod.
You just pop the seed in there.
Pop the seed in there. Pop it in there. Pop your lid on. And then, apparently, in about 5 days, they should germinate. And then.
So these LEDs, these are on a timer, are they?
So they're supposed to simulate day and night.
Yeah.
So they stay on for 16 hours and then sleep for 8 hours.
And then there's a pump that circulates the water. Is that on timer as well?
Yeah, that's all on timer. So the pump will run for so long, as will the fan, just to keep the optimum temperature and water.
The water circulating. So this hopefully this will advance the seeds. They'll sprout, and I assume once they're sprouted and they're healthy, you can transfer them into a seed pot.
Yep. So you've got two choices. You can leave them in there. You can grow herbs in there. Leave them in there and just cut and come again, and they'll just keep growing. Or if you wanted to grow bigger plants, you take them out and repot them.
Okay, so you've also got some seed there. I assume have you put those in to try and straighten them up because they seem to be a little bit bent.
Yeah. Well, these are peppers.
Right.
And apparently they're hard to grow, so I thought I'd see what they did.
Okay. So we've not tried this before. If we saw something new, so we'll come back, I suppose, in 5 days and see how it works. And obviously, because it's got the LEDs, and you could do this over the winter, couldn't you? You don't need daylight.
No.
You can grow stuff all year.
Yeah.
Good if you was in a flat or something and you haven't got a lot of natural light.
Yeah.
No garden.
Can't get hold of lettuce or something, you can grow it in this, all your herbs.
It's quite quiet. I can't really hear it, so I suppose you could have this on in a living room or something. It wouldn't disturb you. So that's it. I don't know how you pronounce that. Is it iDOO? No idea. I think it's on Amazon anyway. I'll link this in the description, assuming that it works. But I just picked it up on Amazon for the good ladies. One thing that I will say is how bright this thing is when it starts getting dark. This is really, really bright. It's like having a sunbed in your room. So probably not the best thing that you would have in a bedroom. So just bear that in mind. I had this thing running for 24 hours now. It's keeping nice and cool, and I must say it seems to be working really well. Those seedlings there that were bent over would have been on a windowsill, they've straightened up, and these little seeds, unbelievably, look, they've started to sprout already. Can you see that? It's now been 6 days and these little things have sprouted. We did lose one, that one didn't come up, but I think that's quite impressive. I'm not really sure how this would have sprouted under normal daylight. What do you reckon, Mrs?
Don't really know. Nothing to compare with.
Now, we haven't actually said what these are. So what are them?
These are lettuce.
They're lettuce.
Those are cucumbers.
Oh, they're cucumbers. What you got in there now?
Marigolds.
Marigolds, and they've just started. What's the next procedure? Do we just lift these out and then you plant them in a pot?
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay, you can see the roots coming out.
The roots come out.
So the roots grow through the foam core. So obviously you can't use the foam core again.
No.
That gets planted.
You lift the foam core out with
the
plant in it, and you just put it straight into a potting pot.
And then that's well established. Now these are the other ones we had in there. What are these?
Peppers.
No, okay, these peppers, as you remember, they were bending right over because they've been on a windowsill. They've come up nice and straight. And obviously the height of this LED lighting unit, it goes up higher, doesn't it? So you could just grow them really almost to their full height. But yeah, but that's pretty impressive, isn't it, really? I think they've got off to a Good start. You impressed with it?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's it. I don't know how we pronounce this. iDOO. What's it called?
Hydroponic propagator.
A hydroponic propagator. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it seems to do what it says on the tin. Gets you through that first germination stage. Gets the plant well established. Certainly good if you've not got an area where we've got a lot of natural light. And yeah, pretty impressive. Just very, very bright at night though. Okay, so I think we'll probably end it there. I hope this video has been useful to you. It's something new. We've not played with this before. Seems to work. So from me, Mrs. Fred, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.